What's going on, guys? Oh, man, I tell you what, it is hot. See all that sweat up there on my hat? Son, I've been sweating today. They out here putting up this fence and augering out some holes, putting cedar post up. I've already got one side of the fence done. I'm just using T-post on that side, and I'll show you that here in just a second. Guys, I've already showed you or told you about what I was doing, but those of you that's just tuning in, I'll go ahead and feed in, and I'll show you here in just a second. Right now, my dogs, I got two dogs, German Shepherd, which is my search and rescue dog. That's Semper. She's the black and tan one. And then the other one, the full tan one, is that's Sarge. He's a German Shepherd Malinois mix. And I'm trying to train him for protection and takedown, because that son's got a bite, and he will not let go until I tell him. But what I'm doing is they have the whole backyard right now, and so I'm fencing in the front yard also, and I'm gonna connect it to the porch. So that way they can get up on the porch, and I have a gate up there. And so whenever I'm gone, then nobody come up on the porch. If they do, more power to them. So that's all I gotta say. I'm just gonna leave it at that. They're a whole lot braver than I would be. But anyway, let me turn y'all around. So, there's Semper. That's my search and rescue dog. And that's Sarge. Right back here at the back. Sarge! What are you doing, boy? Here. He's a big boy. Oh, he's a big boy, ain't he? But, anyway. So, there's the fence right now. Or the backyard that they got, and it goes all the way to the other side of the trailer there. So basically what I'm doing is I'm fencing in. I'm gonna connect to there, and I've already got this fenced in, and then I'm not going to use that gate because that's a 12-foot gate. The gate you just saw right there, that's a 16-foot. I'm gonna end up taking that one, putting it right here, and the reason for that being is cause using the 12-foot gate, time I got down here close to these trees, and also time I got to my water line, spacing the post out 8 feet apart, I was going to be right on top of my water line, and so obviously I can't dig there. So I went to I'm gonna go put the 16-foot up, and then that way that'll give me a post just on each side of the water line. So I'm gonna go down there to where you see the spray paint right there in that corner, and then it'll start going that way along them cross ties, and then it will connect to the porch right there. Then whenever I get all that fenced in and get a gate up on the porch, then all that front section of gate or fence right there, all that will be coming down. So they will have the whole entire front and backyard. So basically what I've been doing is digging out holes 3 feet deep, using cedar post. Like I said over there, I'm just using regular old T-post because I'm not worried about the looks on that side. The reason I'm using cedar post here is I'm going to put the wire 2x4 welded wire fence up. That's going to go all the way around where I showed you, and then I'm going to come back on top of it, and probably 3 or 4 boards. I haven't really decided, but do a boarded fence, so like a farm fence, and on the front, and then so that way, like I said, it'd be sandwiched. It's basically sandwiched the wire in between there. Later on, I plan on doing the same thing on this side, and all the way down both sides of the driveway, and have a wooden fence all the way up, and just sort of give it, you know, that little rustic farm type little ranch style, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, got the old Kubota, and using no auger here. I got this auger off of an old man. This thing sat out in his field for I think he said probably 10 years and never used, just laying out there. And so I got it back, changed the fluid in it, and all the seals. I mean, it doesn't leak or anything. Now one day I might go back and change that U-joint right there, but so far, I mean, it's holding good. So until it breaks, I'm probably not going to mess with it. Today I did have to go and get another, I guess what you call a shear pin or whatever to put in there. I just used a grade 8 bolt. The first one broke. I was putting some little cheap bolts in there just to get through with some holes I was drilling here a while back, and one of the ones that was still in there when I started doing these, it broke again. Guys, that is not fun whenever you got that thing all the way down a 3-foot hole and it's buried in there and that bolt breaks. Now you got to try to dig that son gun out, and that is no fun at all, because this thing don't have no reverse. But then earlier today, this pin broke. So right now I just got that. Later on I'm gonna get me a grade 8 bolt and put through there. So, but other than that, guys, this thing works awesome. I don't know if y'all saw in the first part of the video, you can see right here where it's sort of bent, and that's because whenever I got it stuck one time, I was trying to, you know, wiggle it out, and it ended up bending that. But I mean, yeah, it vibrates a little bit, but it really doesn't affect anything on it. So, but 3901 Kubota, I believe it's a 2020 model, I believe. But daggone good tractor, very good. So yep, what I was gonna do is I was planning on putting the fence right along the edge of the gravel, but whenever I come in with a camper, sometimes I have to swing out towards the shed. So I come up the driveway, I have to swing out close to the shed, then come down here and then back it in right there. Well, I need just a little bit more room over here to whenever I swing out in front of my truck, it'll get right about right in here. And then so that way whenever the tail swing of the trailer comes around, it doesn't hit my water hydrant. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So actually I got a few more days to try to get this stuff done. I got to put up the meter base on the shed over there, so that way hopefully they can come out next week, and hopefully before 4th of July gets here, and get that hooked up. If not, then I'm pretty sure it's going to be the week after the 4th. I hope not, because I plan on trying to pick a longer run, so I won't be here. But I've got to get this fence stuff done before the 4th, which, I mean, I still got I don't know, 5, 6, yeah, about 6, 7 more days I think left to get all this done. And cause I'm gonna be babysitting my grandpuppy again. Oh me, I ain't got no grandchild yet, so I want one, but I just don't want one right now. So and plus I don't want my son to I want him to, he's like I said, he's just fixing to buy his first house, and let him get settled in, and and stuff like that. And I mean, he's got a girlfriend, but let them get married and then everything, and then they can start a family. But I got me a little grand puppy, so he's got him a little yellow lab, and he brought it over here a couple weeks ago, and dog city for him while he went to the lake. The 4th through the 8th, I think he's going to the beach, so I'm gonna be babysitting again. Out here in all these woods, the dog listens to him somewhat, and listens to me somewhat too, but just like Semper, she'll listen 9 out of 10 times, and that 10th time she's not going to want to do a thing you say, and then she's just going to run around and not come to you and all that mess. And I just don't want his dog getting out here, getting lost in these woods, or getting out here in the woods and getting bit by a snake or attacked by a coyote or whatever. And I also got a bobcat out here somewhere, but or get out by the highway, because y'all know, which I got a long driveway, but you know at the end of that driveway it's 4-lane and it's busy. So I'd just rather not, I'd rather not turn her loose. And I'm sort of afraid to put her back in the fence. I'm not really worried about Semper, I'm worried about Sarge. I don't think he would do anything, but if my son's dog was to growl, which I don't think she will, because she's just a little playful puppy, but then that, you know, that would start a fight. And if it was my dog, I wouldn't worry about it. But being his dog, I don't want to take a chance of them getting into a fight, because if they got into a fight, Sarge, he would kill that dog, and I don't want that on my conscience. And then in order to get Sarge off of that dog, I'd probably have to end up to shoot him, and I don't want to do that neither. So, but that's the plans, is fence all this in and turn them loose. So, but anyway, that's my little daily, I guess, for today. And so I'm gonna get back digging some holes. I got about let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got about 13 more holes to dig. Then about 150 to 200 more feet of fence to put up. So, but anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that. No, it wasn't much. Sitting there watching the auger run, but life of a working man, I guess. Oh man, somebody commented on Facebook earlier, one of my friends, and she said, do you ever sit still? And I said, nope, very, very seldom. If I sit still, my mind starts running 100 miles an hour, and sometimes that ain't good. So I try to, that's the reason I try to stay so busy doing stuff, is to keep my mind settled. Because if I ever sit still, guys, my mind, it takes over. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here and try to finish at least getting these holes dug, and get these posts in here before it gets dark, and then come back tomorrow and I guess start putting up the fence. So, but guys, y'all like, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next one. As always, y'all be safe. Semper Fi.